Hello, welcome to this Coherence Lab space. When I was trying to solve some problems that I saw within how we hold space for one another, I pulled together the wisest women I knew. And two of them are joining me here today to share with you a little bit about how they see coherence and our need for coherence today. For myself, this opportunity has presented a chance for us to look through different lenses as we search for coherence. Christine, what is coherence about for you?
Um, yeah, for me, as far as what we're doing here, like what I really find valuable and important about this coherence experiment is working together in community on our own healing, right? And I think that that's been a big missing piece for a lot of people for a long time. This idea that we speak to one other person and then we go off and we try to make things better on our own. And I just don't think that that really works very well. And so I think part of what I'm really responding to in our experiment is this ability to be together in community, to think about our nervous system as really the primary inroad to where our health and wellness, stems from. Like if we have a regulated nervous system, we have a much higher likelihood of, obviously feeling better and taking in information in a way that's helpful to us, taking in food and energy in a way that's helpful to us, and also putting it out in the world in a way that's helpful to others. So to me, that's coherence, that the incoming and the outcoming and the outgoing match, right? And that they make things more whole. And so I think that's part of what we're doing here is looking at how we can work together or how any group of people can work together to achieve that.
Hmm. Christine, what that brings up for me is this sense of our nervous system and how so often practitioners are not taking responsibility for their own nervous system when they're sitting with folks. And having had some recent experiences with that myself, I realize no matter what I do for myself, if that practitioner that's holding space for me isn't doing their work, then this experiment or this project we're working on that's maybe my healing just isn't going to be successful. And I think what I've found in the work we're doing together is this ability to hold space where everyone in the circle is taking responsibility for their nervous system.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, like, from my human design lens, like, there is a group energy, right? A group energy is different than one-on-one or individual energy. So I think that comes into play in a really profound way in the work that we're doing.
Yeah. What comes up for you with this?
It's interesting because it's connected to both what both of you are saying is but for me, there's this deepening of awareness about what's going on. And so in like what Christine was saying about sort of the group, the relational aspect of this is like it's really hard to get to understand what's going on for ourselves all by ourselves.
Hmm.
So being in a group of people where there are different perspectives coming through the different lenses allows both the patient and the practitioner to go deeper into what's going on and then create that space for healing. And in the healing too, is like we're trying to help people have the best lives they can, given the circumstances in their lives. So we're looking at, we're not necessarily curing.
Mhm.
I know a lot of people look at healing as curing, but one can have healing, not be cured, and have a really good life circumstance. So how can we help each other to to create the space for that in each other's lives?
I love that, Lois. And I think that that really is what we're trying to do here is create this space where we can share our experiments with you and that you will have a space to come to consider some different ways of viewing your own health and your own experience with your own health practitioners.